Friendship is a curious thing. It can be as simple as sharing a laugh over coffee, or as profound as standing by someone through life's storms. Yet, for Sigma males, friendship is different. These men are not antisocial or friendless in a pitiable way. Rather, they navigate relationships with a distinct set of principles that few understand. Friendship for them is not a numbers game. It is not about filling seats at a dinner table or filling their contact lists with names they barely remember. Rather, it is something far deeper, a rare occurrence that must meet their exacting criteria. The truth is, Sigma males often find themselves with few or no friends, but not for the reasons you might think. Stick around, you will find the 7 hidden reasons why Sigma males have few or no friends. 1. They outgrow relationships faster than most. Growth is a beautiful thing until it pulls you away from the familiar. Sigma males are relentless in their pursuit of personal evolution. They are the type who will dive deep into a new philosophy, master a skill, or uproot their entire life for a fresh challenge. This hunger for growth often leads them to outgrow the relationships that once felt solid. Most friendships rely on shared interests or mutual routines. However, when a Sigma male levels up, those shared foundations can become obsolete. A friend who once shared late-night brainstorming sessions might now seem stuck in yesterday's thinking, while the Sigma has already leaped 2 steps ahead. It is not arrogance, but a natural divergence of paths. When one person grows and the other stays static, the bridge between them collapses. Sigma males are not sentimental about holding on to things, including friendships. They live in the present, and if a connection no longer aligns with who they are becoming, they do not cling to it out of nostalgia. Think of it as pruning a tree, not because they dislike the branches, but because they understand that growth demands it. Research shows that adults tend to lose about half of their close friends every 7 years. Sigma males accelerate this cycle by actively seeking environments that challenge them. A person who is constantly in flux cannot always accommodate static relationships. If the conversations, goals, or energy of a friendship feel repetitive, they instinctively move on. This is not an indictment of the other person's worth, but a reflection of the Sigma male's restless spirit. 2. Their standards are intimidatingly high. Sigma males set the bar high, not just for themselves, but for those they choose to keep around. They believe in quality over quantity when it comes to friendships, and this is not a guideline they are willing to compromise on. While many people may build a social circle based on convenience or shared activities, the Sigma male circle is forged from a deeper connection, rooted in values, intellect, and integrity. For the Sigma, a true friend must share more than just common interests. They must resonate on a deeper wavelength. This filtering process naturally weeds out superficial relationships. People often find these standards intimidating because they are used to relationships that do not demand such rigor. To the Sigma, though, it is not about being difficult or judgmental. It is about ensuring that the energy invested in a relationship is reciprocated with equal depth. Think of it this way. Building a friendship with a Sigma male is like trying to get into an exclusive club. The entrance criteria are stringent, not out of elitism, but because the Sigma values his inner circle as a reflection of himself. In a world where many choose companions who inflate their social currency, the Sigma chooses people who will challenge him, ground him, or elevate him. Psychologically, their high standards stem from a belief in quality over quantity. A Sigma male would rather have 1 deep, meaningful friendship than 10 shallow ones. This mindset aligns with the Dunbar number, which suggests humans can only maintain about 150 meaningful relationships at a time. Sigma males take it further, narrowing their circle to those who truly enrich their lives. 3. To them, friendship is earned. Sigma males do not believe in handing out friendship like free samples at a store. For them, it is something earned through actions, consistency, and shared values. While others may strike up friendships at the drop of a hat, Sigma males take their time. They observe, assess, and only then decide whether someone deserves a spot in their inner circle. This deliberate approach might seem harsh to some, but it ensures that their friendships are built on a solid foundation. Sigma males know that words are easy, but actions tell the real story. A person who talks about loyalty but disappears at the first sign of trouble will never earn their trust. It is this insistence on action over intention that sets them apart. This mindset reflects the concept of earned respect. Respect given too freely is often taken for granted, while respect that is earned through effort is cherished. Sigma males apply this principle to friendships, believing that relationships hold more value when both parties invest in them. Another angle is their belief in reciprocity. Sigma males do not ask for more than they are willing to give, but they expect the same in return. If they show up for a friend in their time of need, they expect the same level of commitment when roles are reversed. This expectation weeds out those who are unwilling or incapable of matching their energy. Their approach to earning friendship reflects their high self-worth. They do not feel the need to chase or beg for companionship. Rather, they focus on being the kind of person others want to be around, knowing that the right friendships will naturally align with their values. 4. Their intensity scares off surface friendships. Sigma males are not everyone's cup of tea, and that is perfectly fine with them. Their intensity, whether intellectual, emotional, or philosophical, tends to scare off those who prefer lighter, more superficial interactions. They are not the type to engage in idle chatter or feign interest in shallow topics just to fit in. Sigma males are the ones who will skip the weather chat and dive straight into the meaning of life. Many people find comfort in light conversations and activities that do not require deep thought or emotional involvement. The Sigma, however, does not operate on this level. When they are interested in something or someone, they go all in. They discuss subjects that make most people's heads spin: philosophy, existential questions, personal growth. You name it. This can be overwhelming for those who are more accustomed to keeping things light. It is like jumping into the deep end of the pool without knowing how to swim. This intensity also means that Sigma males have a way of challenging the people around them, even without meaning to. Their natural curiosity and need for honest, substantial interaction can make others feel scrutinized or inadequate. Not everyone appreciates being pushed out of their comfort zone, even in conversation. Some friends may feel like they are under a microscope when speaking to a Sigma, which can make maintaining casual friendships difficult. However, those who do engage with a Sigma often come to value this intensity. The few friends they have know that a conversation with a Sigma is never boring and always enriching. Still, this level of intensity acts as a natural filter, screening out those who are not up for the ride. In a sense, the Sigma's intensity is both their shield and their barrier. It protects them from wasting energy on frivolous connections, but also leaves them with fewer people willing to take the plunge. 5. They demand reciprocity, but do not beg for it. One of the most fascinating characteristics of Sigma males is their approach to reciprocity. They believe that relationships should be a two-way street. While this might sound reasonable, in practice it sets a high bar that not everyone is prepared to meet. Sigmas will give their time, energy, and attention to those who reciprocate, but they will never beg for it. To them, the concept of chasing someone's attention or affection is foreign. If the effort is not mutual, they simply walk away. This mindset stems from their deep understanding of self-worth. Sigmas know their value and will not lower their standards just to have a seat at someone's table. This can make them seem detached or uninterested, but the reality is that they are fiercely protective of their emotional energy. Begging for someone's time or friendship, not a chance. This unwillingness to compromise on reciprocity means that many people find it hard to keep up. Most individuals have been conditioned to tolerate one-sided relationships, whether in friendships or other social dynamics. The Sigma, however, stands as an exception. They believe that a genuine friendship should be balanced, not a competition, but a partnership where both parties contribute equally. This is not a demand made out of ego, but rather out of principle. Sigmas have no problem giving 100% in a friendship, but only if the other person is doing the same. Over time, people who do not understand this core belief will drift away from the Sigma. They might see it as an unwillingness to compromise, but to the Sigma, it is a non-negotiable aspect of any meaningful relationship. As a result, many would-be friends choose to move on to more familiar, less demanding social circles where the expectation of mutual effort is not as pronounced. They would rather wait for someone who understands the importance of reciprocity than fill their lives with relationships where they feel shortchanged. Their mantra is simple: if you do not meet me halfway, I am not going to chase you the rest of the way. 6. They are wary of hidden agendas. Sigma males are notoriously cautious when it comes to trust. In a world where friendships often come with strings attached, they have developed a keen sense of discernment. Friendship, in today's world, can often feel more like a ticket to something, a pathway to connections, status, or opportunities. People frequently fish for relationships that will benefit them in some tangible way, be it power, wealth, or influence. This reality is not inherently negative. Networking has its place. However, when self-interest becomes the sole reason for forging a connection, the Sigma male's internal alarms go off. This caution comes from experience. Perhaps in previous workplaces or personal experiences, they have encountered individuals who masked their true intentions behind a friendly facade. I have personally worked with a CEO who only befriended politicians with connections to grants and funding. He would pander, adapt, and flatter until he secured the benefit he sought. When the jackpot was hit, funding approved or political favors secured, those friendships dissolved as quickly as they were formed. These kinds of friendships are transactional, and a Sigma will spot it right on time. The saying, "not all that glitters is gold," could not be more relevant here. Sigma males do not take words at face value and are always on the lookout for inconsistencies between what people say and what they do. This level of scrutiny can make people feel as if they are under a magnifying glass, which is not something everyone is comfortable with. It is no surprise that many potential friends give up before they have even started. While some might view the Sigma's caution as standoffish, he sees it as a necessary measure. Studies on social intelligence have shown that individuals who are skilled at picking up on social cues are often more selective about who they allow into their lives. This self-preservation technique ensures that only those who are genuinely trustworthy make it past the Sigma's well-guarded gates. 7. They know relationships are naturally transitional. Sigma males have a keen awareness of the ebb and flow of life. To them, relationships are not permanent fixtures but chapters in the book of life. Some are short stories, others are epics, but few, if any, last forever. And that is perfectly fine. This philosophical outlook can make them seem detached. They know that people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. The challenge is that most friendships fall into the first two categories. Sigma males accept this truth with grace, while others might struggle to let go. By embracing the transitional nature of relationships, Sigma males avoid the pitfall of clinging to connections that no longer serve them. They do not hold grudges or dwell on what could have been. Instead, they take the lessons learned and move on. For some, this can come across as cold, but for the Sigma male, it is just part of the deal. Ironically, this mindset also makes them incredibly loyal during the time they are in a relationship. They will give their all, knowing full well it might not last. This paradox is one of the reasons why they are so hard to pin down. They are fully present yet always aware of the inevitable goodbye. There you have it. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it. It really means a lot to the channel. Thank you for all your support. We truly appreciate them. Thanks for watching and check out the next video.